and welcome to another weekly card reading. This is a general card reading, so some things in this reading will apply to you, but it will be generally, and you're going to have to use your own intuition and your own knowledge of your own life to be able to apply it to you. And if you were brought here, then that means that there's a reason for you to be here. There's a message in this for you. If you find yourself arguing with any part of this, it is not for you. That is a part to set to the side. It is for someone else. If you'd like a more personalized reading, of course, you can check out my website, themystichillbillie.com. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started and let's get into the reading. This is a weekly reading that will determine. It is meant to find you whenever it finds you, and I want to help you align with your highest love and light path to find joy in your life as soonest as possible. So that's what we're looking at here, and I'm really looking from a very high vibration, joyful, optimistic outlook here. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking at today. So let's get right into it, shall we? I'm going to start today with the rune stones because I'm feeling like I need to start with the rune stones for some reason. I'm feeling like a couple stones and a couple of the wooden runes also. Let's see what comes out. Like how many stones want to come out? It's 2. Okay, we're birthing something new. This is something new that we're trying to bring in, and it's going to be prosperous. It's going to be a good thing. This is going to be worth celebrating. Celebrate the new birth that is going on, that we're going through. Let's see. We're birthing something, and we have something worth celebrating here too. We got 3 runes that came out with the wood. Okay. Again, okay, so see, this is a confirmation that there's something worth celebrating, something that we're building, and we're transforming. There's a transformation going on. We're building and we're moving towards something new, and it's worth celebrating. I feel like this is the butterfly bursting out of the cocoon and getting ready and preparing to fly. This is the butterfly beginning to fly. You have burst out of the cocoon. Now it's time to fly and to celebrate your flight. So yes, I'm looking at it very optimistic with this. So let's get some rune cards and see if we have any confirmations coming out here with us. Let's see what we get if we just throw these 3 out there. See what. So I got a sudden destruction, but I feel like, out of destruction, new things can be born, and this is a gift. This is a gift for you. And though, yeah, you're birthing something new, but you're having to walk through the threshold. So it's not easy to walk through the threshold, but be willing to walk through that threshold because it will be worth it. I really do feel like it will be worth it on the other side. Use your gifts to help you navigate walking through the threshold, and know that if anything falls apart, it's meant to be let it fall. It's not going to help you walk this high line. So let the stuff fall that isn't helping you walk the line that you need to walk this threshold into this new beginning. You got this, guys. All right, let's see. Do we want to leave these up here and then get the tarot? No, I'm gonna take these out and get the tarot because I just wanted to look at the cards really quick because I just felt called to look at all of the cards and all of the runes that I have. I have it in card, stone, and wood form, so it's a lot of fun. But let's move on to the tarot this week and see what messages we get for everyone with the tarot this week, starting with the Star Tarot. I don't take reversals. So you're balancing something. A balance is needed. You need to balance stuff. And again, there's a release and there's a let go. There's a reflection that you need to reflect on what is serving you and what is not serving you. And there's more that's not serving you than is, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, it's not supposed to be that everything serves you, because some things serve others. You know what I mean? And you can get bogged down holding on to too much. So, like what I'm hearing with this is I'm like, why is it ending here whenever we were ending so happily with the stones? You know, like we're balancing, we're reflecting, and we're worrying, and we're doubting. Why are we worrying and we're doubting? There's no need for worry or for doubt. Like, kind of what I'm hearing is that there's this transition that's going on, and in the transition time there's a pause, and it is a necessary pause. But because of that pause, you have a tendency, because you want things to move so fast and quickly and smoothly, and you know that they can move fast and quickly and smoothly, you have a tendency in the pause to doubt yourself and to let doubt take over. Yeah, Bella's confirming that with us, that because things slow down, we begin to doubt and we let doubt take over. And you should not do that. You should, as soon as, first of all, things slowing down is not a reason to doubt. Things slowing down just means that it's part of the ebb and the flow. There's an inhale and an exhale. There's a breathe in, there's a breathe out, And yeah, so definitely fight the doubt. Try to drown out the doubt with positive affirmations. And if you can't come up with the positive affirmations on your own, there are many, many, many playlists on YouTube of positive affirmations that you can play and just let it drown out, because worry and doubt's not going to serve anything. But what I am seeing with this is because of the work that you've done, because of the inner balancing that you've done and the reflecting that you've done, your spirit is able to help support you to release these worries and these doubts. Your spirit is here, there's an upliftment that is possible. But what I'm hearing is don't struggle, allow. So don't struggle with trying to get rid of these doubts and these fears and these worries. And don't allow these doubts, worries, and fears to take you into a place of struggle. Instead, allow them. Yes, I'm doubtful. Yes, I'm afraid. It makes sense that I'm doubtful. It makes sense that I'm afraid. It makes sense that I would worry. I have reasons, but I also have reasons to not worry. And that's okay too. And I know that it's a choice. Talk yourself into not worrying, but not by denying the doubt, not by denying the fear. Face the fear. Let it know that you see it, you acknowledge it, you know that it's real and it has its valid reasons. But despite that, you can choose otherwise, and you have valid reasons to do that too, just as much. So don't try to ignore it. Do face it, but also drown it out. Be prepared to drown it out right after facing it. Be prepared. You have everything within you. You've done so much work, and you're so amazing. You're at that threshold. You're almost there. It's really amazing. You've done so much work and you haven't quite got there yet, so it feels like, oh my gosh, this will never happen. But trust me, guys, it's not true. It's just what it feels like. It's not true at all. All right, beloveds, let's move into the Tarot of Dreams and see if we get any confirmations or any other messages for anybody out there. All right, we have 4 coming up here. Life got flipped, turned upside down, yo. Life got flipped, turned upside down. So, of course, it's gonna feel like everything's falling apart because everything be falling apart. Ooh. Okay, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Something makes you feel stuck. Your emotions, deep emotions come through and need to be processed. But worry that you don't have time to process it makes you try to rush through, which ends up causing your life to be flipped, turned upside down. You think that you don't have time to process it because you can't afford it. You can't afford the time that you need to process this reflection. If you don't take this reflection, you're gonna end up here, and you're gonna have true life reasons to be here in truth, even though your spirit can lift you out, and allowance and all that. Oof, I want to turn this around before it happens, but Spirit's telling me no. So in that case, I want to encourage you. I want to tell you that, yeah, I got to learn the hard way too. Like, sometimes the hard way is the way to go, right? Right, people? Right? Let's learn those hard lessons. Let's do it, right? Okay, let's do it the hard way. Because the hard way is truly the way that we truly learn. So, but I do feel like there's some deep emotions coming through that need to be processed. And despite the fact that you don't feel like you can afford the time, you actually could. But by not processing the feelings and focusing on money at this time is just it will amplify everything worse and confirm all of your fears. So I do want to warn you about that. We've got to conquer these fears. We've got to conquer these worries and these doubts. And we've got to let this worry and this doubt that we can't afford or we don't have the time to take care of what needs to be taken care of, what we can feel deeply that we need to take care of. It's insane. It's insane, guys. I don't know what to say. I want to make it logically clear to you that it makes way more sense to take care of the deep emotional issues that are coming up that need to be taken care of, and take the time to take care of that. And then whenever you have taken care of it, you can move forward in a way that is truly amazing, where you're truly healed. You're truly healed and you're ready and you're more capable than ever before. And you will overcome these fear, worry, and doubt demons, and you will have the golden life that's worth living, and you will be able to say suffering is worth the joy that life can bring. But not if you allow fear, worry, and doubt to take over. You will turn your life, flip it upside down. And what will be needed is a destruction, because your life being upside down only serves you until you are ready to turn it around. That's the only thing that it'll serve. The only reason why a life gets flipped, turned upside down, is because it needs to be turned around. And the worse turned upside down it is, the more you're not acknowledging that you need to turn it around. Does that make sense? The worse it gets, it's because you're not doing what's needed. There's a lot of emotions and you've got to process them. You've got to take time to reflect. You've got to give yourself time. You've got to give yourself time. You need time. All right, beloveds. I don't see you guys taking the time, but just know that Your life turning upside down serves for you to hit rock bottom. Everybody's rock bottom is different, but rock bottom is where you can begin to rise. That's what it serves. So if you're going to go there, you have to learn the hard way. You got to do it anyway. Just remember, whenever you're down and really, really down, do you need to go further down? Or is this the bottom for you? Where you can begin to turn around and look at it differently and find your rise. If you need to go farther down, that's okay too. But whenever you're down there, just remember, this serves so that I can find my rise. All right, beloveds, I'm going to move on. Let's see what the Journey Tarot has for us this week. The Journey Tarot is brought to you by Goddess Provisions, my collaborator. Link in the description to get Goddess Provisions at a discount. All right, let's see what we got here. This was the first one. This was the third one. This is the second one. We got this guy wanting to show up at the bottom. So yeah, we're having to hold on to good thoughts despite a lot of bad thoughts, and that's why it's really good to flood them out. And we know that we have the ability to flood out these bad thoughts as we hold on to the good ones. And we're finding your inner peace and your inner power before moving forward. See this, like, to me, this is the bad outcome that could happen, and then like this is the good outcome this is the good way that it could go. It could go that even though you have a lot of negative thoughts, you hold on to the positive one, and then as you acknowledge the pain of each negative thought, you begin to flood it out, and slowly and surely and steadily, and you go within and you take the time to empower yourself before moving forward, and then you are moving forward in a way in collaboration with others that can build and make prosperity. See, and here you were worrying about money, thinking that if you take the time, there's no way. But I was knowing that if you take the time, you will be able to prosper. And it's not right away, but you're gonna feel super strong to be able to build the prosperity that you want. So yeah, I feel like this is like harsh communication coming your way that creates harsh thoughts, but you can hold on to the positive despite the harsh communication. So this is like, it's harsh thoughts and communication within and without. So I mean, it's like coming from others and coming from yourself, but hold on to the good thoughts and just allow those to do their thing, and then understand that life is more than surface level stuff, and a lot of these thoughts and communications coming at you, they're trying to deter you, they're trying to hold you back for their own selfish reasons that don't make sense. But don't worry about that. We know that it's surface level stuff, and we know the truth of life is much deeper. And so we go deep into the truth of life, and we find our strength and our power. We give ourselves the time to find our strength and our power and move forward with love. And move forward with love. And I see a collaboration, or there might be a partnership. It could be a love partnership, but I'm seeing a lot of collaboration that leads to success, which could be a love partnership. But also I feel I'm hearing, if you have more than enough in this, then be willing to give. If you don't have enough, then be willing to receive from unexpected sources. If you have more than enough, be willing to give and trust your instincts on where to give. If you don't have enough, be willing to receive and trust your instincts on where to receive. All right, beloveds, let's move to the plant kingdom and see what comes out. We have 4 again. Alright, so I feel like this is back to the message that we were having in the beginning. I feel this mastery of self, this mastery of self that leads to a balance, but your balance it's not like a master, like you're balanced within. It's more like you are just as strong as you are weak. You're just as weak as you are strong. So it's like a potential to, you have the potential to succeed and to fail just as much. It's just as much potential to succeed as there is potential to fail. But I feel like you have all the skills and everything that you need to be able to move forward with success. You have all the know-how and all the everything that you need at your disposal to tip the balancing scales a little bit more towards success. And that ensures a rebirth, that ensures a renewal. But you have to be willing to let go. Like, see this broken piece? You have to be willing to let go of the parts that are not serving you as well. And it's a tipping of the balance. So that's why you should have inner harmony, not inner balance. But because the balance is, and that's what I was wondering here at the beginning, because I was seeing balance, but I was like, this isn't like mastered balance within kind of feeling. And now I'm seeing it more clearly. It's a balance of just as much success as it is failure. It's a balance of strength and weakness. You have just as much strength as you have weakness. You have your mind is just as much on your side as it is against you. Your inner cheerleader is just as strong as your inner critic now. And so now it's time to begin to tip those scales more towards the inner cheerleader, and you can, and it causes a divine transformation, and it's a good thing. Or you could definitely tip the scales a little bit. Oh, is my earring on the mic? Sorry about that if you've been hearing that. You can definitely tip the scales a little bit towards the weakness, and you can definitely turn that life, flip it upside down, and not be happy. So, I mean, there's 2 routes here, and I do want to encourage you And yes, sometimes we have to learn the hard way, and that's okay too. But you have the tools, you have everything you need to be able, the advantages that you need to be able to tip the scales in favor of your rebirth. But you have to let go. You're going to have to let go of something. Something has to be released for you to be able to take advantage of the tools that you have. There's something that you have to release. I feel like it's almost like a forgive. You have to release the hatred, release the animosity, release the bitterness for you to be able to move forward into this rebirth and renewal. So it's a forgiveness kind of feeling. You're going to have to forgive. There's something you have to forgive. You have to forgive the broken. You have to forgive what made it need to break. You have to forgive that and understand that you can always build and make more too. All right, beloveds, that is our tarot card portion. I'm going to clear this out and we are going to get ready for our oracle card portion of the card reading. Here we go. All right, beloveds, welcome to the oracle card portion. Today we're going to start with our Alana Fairchild Kuan Yin Oracle. So it's one of my favorites. I'm not affiliated with Alana Fairchild, but I love her stuff. She has so many books and cards and such a wonderful woman. I'm so grateful for her work. So I do encourage for you to look into her if you haven't already. So let's see what message we get from the Kuan Yin Oracle for this week. To the Celestial Mountain, 41. So yes, there's a need for reflection this week. There's a need for, the Celestial Mountain is like the inner pilgrimage to the inner peace spot that you have. The inner, the mountain is the place where the gods reside, and the gods reside within us. So there's an inner journey to our inner sacred mountain that is kind of being called to here to help us to realize where our heart truly belongs. We will get an understanding of where our heart belongs and how to move forward after that. So there's definitely a call and a reason to go within, to meditate, to reflect. Take time this week to meditate and reflect. That's very, very important. And you will begin to realize where your heart belongs. Meditate and reflect on the divinity that is within you. Meditate and reflect on the negativity that you have allowed despite the divinity that is within you. Meditate and reflect on the fact that you have this negativity within you as much as you have this divinity within you. Meditate and reflect of how you can allow the dance of the negativity and the divinity within you to play out. Meditate on how your heart feels about both of these aspects within you. Meditate on your own inner power, your decision-making ability, your life-living ability. Look at how much that you've overcome, and look at how you can create beauty in your life, and look at where the beauty is in your life. Notice the beauty in your life this week. All right, beloveds, I think that's the message I got from Kuan Yin this week, and I thank you so much, beloved Kuan Yin, for the messages that we received from you here and now. All right, guys, let's move on to the next oracle card, the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So the Mystical Shaman Oracle is a well-known oracle across YouTube and everybody. I'm not affiliated with them, but I do love their book. The Seer, number 45. So The first thing that I heard with this is you know the way, you know the choice, you feel it in your bones. And then the second thing that I noticed with this is this subtle jaguar that's right here. It's like this inner hunter. Like the first thing that I saw with that was that you are divinely protected. You have a spirit guide that is willing to go the extra mile for you. They love and adore you. They love and adore your path. And they will, anyone that gets in the way. And you don't even realize that they're there. Like, you don't even realize it. But then as I was reading this to you and pointing it out, I began to get the message of, like what I was talking about, this inner, like you have this inner benevolence, like this, what I was here with this, this bird, you know, and you have this inner negativity, this inner monster. Kids make fun of how I say that. But you have like an inner monster. You have an inner angel and an inner devil. But the inner devil is on your side just as much as the inner angel. And you are wise and need to be wise to be able to move forward, navigating properly and using your discernment to not allow your inner devil to take over, but to serve you. To serve you. Not order you, but to serve you. Learn to be of service to your higher self and allow and be the master of your lower self. So it's like master your lower self, serve your higher self. Yeah. And I really do feel like you're going to gain understanding of where you belong this week. And do not act until you understand where you belong. And so there's a reflection, of course, that's needed. And everything that you have is within you. You have the tools. You have everything that you need. But you're going to have to go in and reflect and do not act until you understand where you belong. If you truly feel like you understand where you belong, but it's really going to come with an aha moment. It'll be an aha moment. And then you can act. Allowing your inner monster to serve you and moving forward in service of your higher self. In service of your higher divine. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. You do know. Don't second guess yourself. All right, beloveds, let's move on to the next card we got this week. We're going to be working with the Fairy Wisdom Oracle by Nancy and Amy Brown, mother-daughter duo. And I am not affiliated with them, but I do use their cards often. So, what's going on? What's up, Crackerjack? Fire dance. I was feeling that energy too. I felt it like in these two cards. Like there's this need to dance. Now I feel like the Fae are really coming out because they're like, it is time to dance and to enjoy your life. Give yourself some time to enjoy life too. Why so serious is what I'm hearing from the Fae. Why so serious? Fire dance, dancing a fire. And then 33 is the divine number. It's a master number. So even like what I'm hearing is even masters have fun. Even masters find time to dance. Even masters enjoy their life. Even masters enjoy the good times, you know? So it's okay to enjoy the good times. It's okay to dance. It's okay to love. Open yourself up to play. Open yourself up to believing that it's okay to play. Open yourself up to believing in you can succeed and have fun too. And then go and do it. Have fun. Once you know that you belong, okay, you have to know that you belong before you act. So you probably should open up and have a little bit of fun even whenever you're doing this self-reflection. It'll help you to come to the understanding of where your heart belongs. Once you understand where your heart belongs, then you can move forward in proper, serious action. But be willing to play. Open yourself up to enjoying life a little bit more. Enjoying the little things. All right, beloveds. The last oracle card that we are going to look at this week is from the Hidden Realms. So let's see what card comes out for us from the Hidden Realms to tie up these messages. Gaia's Garden, of course. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Act on your heart's desires. Act on your heart's decisions. Act on the things that you know your heart can love. I want to read what this one says. Woo! Let me see. I'm going to read to you what the book says here. In Gaia's Garden, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. There is no shortage of anything, and you are constantly reminded of the law of supply. Gaia is the infinite spirit manifest in all tangible things. She represents the abundance of nature. When she comes in as your ally, she invites you to partake of all the blessings of life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intentions, and all is well with the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifest for you. Gaia's gifts are sweeter when you share them with others. Oh, wow, beloveds. That is so beautiful. There's so many messages in there that I've seen throughout here. And also a message that is just speaking to my heart, and it might be speaking to yours too, about how there is no shortage of anything. And you are reminded of the law of supply. And I like how it said, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. I was seeing that in the plant kingdom was you have the tools at your disposal to be able to move forward and create what your heart desires. And I feel like Gaia is coming through to say that she is on your side and she wants to see you create what your heart desires too, just as much. And I feel like the Fae are coming through to say, enjoy doing it. It's not just about getting it done. It's also about enjoying the way that you do it and how you get it done, right? And the seer is coming through to tell you that you have the knowledge and the wisdom and the know-how, and you have spirit on your side to be able to do what you need to do. And Kuan Yin is saying to the celestial mountain, rise, beloved, it's your time. All right, everyone, that is the message that I have for you guys this week. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Again, this is a general reading, so if you'd like a personal reading, you can check out themystichillbillie.com. We also had a couple cards from the Goddess Provisions with the Journey Tarot, but Goddess Provision also provides like these, and we've gotten like these kind of stuff, and these are from Goddess Provisions. So Goddess Provisions has all kinds of cool stuff. You've got to check them out. Check them out with the link below. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this reading. I do hope and pray that everybody got something out of it. I'm so thankful to be able to deliver these messages for you all, and I do hope that you all have a wonderful time, and I thank you so much for being here. As always, be bestowed with massive amounts of divine love.